Good morning children. Welcome to the math class. Today we will do question number 2 from exercise 14.1, exercise 14 factorization. Factorize. You have to factorize here. In question number 1 we have find out how to take the common factors of some numbers. Now using that concept we will find out how to do the factorization by using common factor. Now it is very look at the question, look at this question number 1, 7x minus 42. 7x minus 42, you can see that here the common factor is here the factors are 7 and x, and here factor is 7 and 6. 6 means 2 into 3. So 7 I can take common from these both the terms, from this binomial. From here I can take 7 and here also I can take 7, but x I can't take. And 7 and 6, 7 and 6 means 42 means 7 into 6, or instead of 6 you can write 3 into 2, but this 3 into 2 is not present here. And here 7x, 7 into x, x is not present here. So we have to take the common factor. So I can take 7 as common factor from both the terms. So from this term I can take 7 as common, and here after taking 7 only x is remain, and minus from here if I take 7 outside, 7 as common, then which one is left? Yes, 7 6 is 42. See, so easy. This is the answer of this sum. Come to the next sum. Question number 3, 7a square plus 14a. 7a square plus 14a. Again you can see here 7 and here also 7 is there. So 7 I can take common. But you can see a square means 2a. A into a. A square means a into a. So I can take one single a as common, because we can take one a from here also. So what I am taking, the lowest highest common factor. Common is a, single a I can take here from here. 7a, if I take 7a, then this term also can donate 7. This term also can share 7a. So 7a I have taken from both the numbers, and here it is 7 I have taken, a also I have taken, only a, single a is left. 7a square means 7 into a. I have taken this 7a outside, so only one a is left. Okay. Now plus 14a. 14a means 7 into 2 into a, and I have taken 7 and a outside, only 2 is left. So I will write 2. If I multiply this with this, then 7 into 2, 14a. And this is the answer of this sum. Isn't it very easy? Question number 4. Minus 16z plus 20z cube. 16 and 20. Which number you can take as common? Maximum which number you can take, which will be common from, you can take 2, but 8 and 10 again you can take 2. So you have to find the maximum common numbers from these two numerical values. Okay. Now 8, not 8, 4. 4 just 16, 4 5s are 20. So I can take 4. And 1z, at minimum 1z is here, and here 3z. So 1z I can take from both the terms. So what is left here? I have taken 4, and minus 4 is left, because it was minus 16z. 4 I have taken outside. So minus 4 is left here. Z also I have taken. Plus, if I from 20 I have taken 4, then 5 is left. 5 4s are 20. And one single z if I taken from here also, then only 2z will be left. So z into z square means z cube. This is the answer of this sum. Come to the next one. L square m plus 30 lm. 20 and 30. Yes, 10 you can take maximum. From these two terms, 20 is common, 10 is common. L square m, L m. L square m, L m. From this L square m and A L m. A L m. A is extra here. So one L you can take, L square is here, L is here. So L you can take, M is here, M is here, M also you can take. Now 10 in and 2 will be 20. So if I take 10, then only 2 will be left here. And out of this 2L, I have taken 1L outside. So 1L will be left, remain here. M alone was there, so I have taken 1L outside. Plus 30, from 30 if I take 10 outside, then 3 tens are 30. 2 tens are 20 and 3 tens are 30. If I take 10 from here, then 10 into 3 will be left. And LM I have taken outside. Only A is left. So this is the sum. This is the answer of this sum. You have to take the maximum value which you can take as common. This is known as common value. Common value of both the terms. From question number 7, you can see 3 terms are there. Here 3 terms trinomial, you can, which number you can take as common? 10, 15, 20. By which number you can divide all the numbers? It is 5. Yes, it is 5. So 5 you can take. Here it is a square, and a square or a is not any, another term is not containing a square. Similarly, b square is only here, not the remaining terms are not containing b square. Similarly, same as c square. So we are not able to take a, b and c, any variables we are not able to take. Now here 5 I have taken, so 5 2s are 10, a square, 2a square, minus 5 3s are 15, b square, and plus 5 4s are 20, c square. Now see, inside the bracket whatever the numbers you are writing, you can't take any numbers, any numerical value or any variable, you can't take outside as a common number. Whatever you are writing inside the bracket are totally different. They have nothing in common between them, with them. So whatever we are taking, only the maximum value which we can take common, we have to take outside. So this is known as factorization. Next one is question number 8. Then we will do 9 and 10. In question number 8, you have to take do the factorization. That means you have to take the common factors and the remaining you will write same way. So 4a square, 4ab, 4ac. Very clearly you can take 4 as common. A square, a. So single a you can take common. Now what is left here? Minus a. Because out of 2a you have taken 1. Then plus minus a is left here. Here plus b. And here 4a you have taken. So minus c is left. Next one is question number 9. X square y z, x y square z, x y z square. Very clearly you can take x, y, z from every term, and then here as because 2x was there, so only x is left here, plus 2y was there, so only y is left, x, z, y, 1y I have taken outside, and x, y, z square, so z is left. Easy. Question number 10. Ax square y, bxy square, cxz. A I can't take common because A is here only, not here. X square, x, x. So x I can take as common. Y square, not, I can't take y also. So I have to take only x. So here I will keep here ax. Yes, x I have taken. So what is left here? Ax plus by. Actually, the sum I have written wrong. The sum is cxyz. Not only Cz, it is C, X, Y, Z. Now you can take X as common from both from all the terms, three terms I can see X is there. Y is also there, so take Y. So what is left here? Only one A and another X. Plus, from here B I have not taken out B. X I have taken out, only one Y I have taken out, another Y is left. Plus, X and Y I have taken outside, so C, Z. So I hope the sums are very easy for you. After doing finding common factor, this sum will become very easy. Practice it, students. Thank you.